Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. I am your host for today's live stream. My name is Connor. I want to welcome everybody back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing weekend. It's time to get this party started with our Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. There's a lot to discuss right now. Let's start things off as we usually do with our crypto market overview. Before I get into this market overview, big shout out to everybody tuning in right now. Shout out to Jazzy saying Alpha incoming. Hope you're doing well, legend. Good to have you here, Jazzy. Thank you for your support. Shout out to DeFi Master as well, hyping up the live chat. Now, as of right now, it's been an extremely slow week overall in the crypto market. I was on my live stream last Sunday discussing the implications of the conflict happening over in the Middle East. I had a very bearish tone, and we did see Bitcoin go ahead and drop, as you can see last week. Last Sunday, we were trading around $28,000, just below 28K at around 27,800. And we did have that drop, and we broke a pretty big trend line as well. All right, so that bearish undertone was for a reason. I know everybody just wants the bullish hopium, but I will give it to you like I see it. Price is now down around 3.7%. from last week's stream, but it's still extremely slow. I will be discussing what I see happening next in the charts, but before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at the overall market at large. And nothing is really moving. Everything is dead stagnant, sideways, very, very choppy. I will be getting into essentially how right now we are at peak desperation levels in the crypto market. As we can see from this article, Coinbase's Q3 trading volume drops 52% from last year. The overall trading volume in crypto at large is essentially near all-time lows. People are not necessarily interested in crypto. A lot of people, if they didn't already give up months ago, they're starting to give up right now. Also, we have the regulatory crackdown on exchanges, making it more difficult to trade. Right now, you need to do KYC, and a lot of exchanges got cut off to US residents. So it's becoming harder and harder to trade crypto. And on top of that, we haven't seen any bullish price action in months, essentially. So we have to understand where we are at in the cycle at large right now. And if we can understand where we're at in the cycle at large, we simply can't be affected by the bear market at large, essentially, because the bear market will take its toll on you mentally. Most people have already given up. Most people have left altogether. But if you leave right now, understand the crypto market moves in the 4-year Bitcoin halving cycle. So 2023 would be equivalent to 4 years ago in 2019. If we look at this chart, 2019, I will highlight it for you. It was over here. All right. The market bottomed out in 2018, much like the market bottomed out in 2022 last year when FTX crashed. But this here, this patch of price action, this is a weekly Bitcoin price chart. This is 2019. Okay, so if you leave right now, it is very scary how the Bitcoin cycle seems to play out almost identically, time after time, every 4 years. So this is 2019, over here 2023, the equivalent year in the cycle. If you leave right now, you're essentially leaving during this stretch. Okay, and then what happened? 2020 started. We had that whole entire, global crisis, and the market crashed in March of 2020. We had the Bitcoin halving. And then what happened? Bull market. Okay, so if you leave right now, you're essentially, in my opinion, leaving a few months before the bull market really starts to kick off. So you need to stay strong in your conviction. You need to fortify your mind. You can't let negativity get to you. And you need to stick to a strategy to enable you to basically just mindlessly stay in the market, right? Active trading right now is very manipulative, right? I'm still trading, but not nearly as much as I have in the past, because simply there's not as many opportunities, not as many good trade setups in the crypto market currently than there has been over the past few years. All right. So now is definitely the time to focus on your investments and preparing for something like this happening again. Right. Because it's almost scary how identical the cycles play out. And we probably will get something like this happening again. I could see Bitcoin ending 2024 near its previous all-time high, around 70K. Right, 40K is still on the table for this year. Because you guys have to understand, most don't understand how the market's been moving this year. It goes up over a course of 2 to 3 days. Then it goes sideways for months. And then it goes up again, sideways down for months. It can reach 40K, 35, 40K in less than a week. All right, especially if a spot Bitcoin ETF does get approved. I'll be talking about this in the stream. So just to wrap up this segment right now, what I want to tell you is you got to stay strong. Most people have already left. I have noticed how even the past week, a lot of people have given up. All right, people are capitulating, people are giving in. You got to buy when others are fearful. Just like Warren Buffett said, his famous quote, be greedy when others are fearful. We are essentially at peak fear levels right now, peak desperation levels. People are coping, people are angry, people are bitter. And I'm over here smiling because I know it's coming. All right, I don't know when the next bull market is going to happen eventually, but I'm trusting the 4-year cycle. And again, it's very odd how they seem to play out identically every 4 years. All right, so don't let this slow period get to your head. I want to start things off by saying that. Shout out to Reverend Flashback saying, hi, Connor. How are you doing? I'm doing great, Reverend Flashback. I appreciate you asking me, and I hope you're doing great as well. Shout out to Adrian Kent. Shout out to Sniff saying, I'm never giving up. I don't tap, break my arm. Sniff, you, my friend, got that dog in you. Respect. Shout out to Rigoberto Chavez Jr. saying, morning Empire Squad. Good morning, Rigoberto. It's good to see you here in the live chat like always. Guys, smash up that like button if you guys are enjoying the stream so far. We have a lot to cover, so be sure to stick with me until the end of this stream. We are just getting started. Shout out to McNaz96. And we got Make Money with Harry with us as well today. All right, so let's cover Bitcoin on the shorter time frames, right? We're going to start off on the daily. And on the daily time frame, we did get the drop as we expected from last week's live stream, right? With that whole entire conflict between Palestine and Israel. We were expecting the markets to react in a bearish manner to that. And essentially, Bitcoin dropped around 4%. Not much, but still a drop. Now, as you can see, we are in a pretty important level. We are below the daily 200 EMA. All right, and we're rejecting off of that. We're kind of consolidating just underneath the daily 200 EMA. So if things don't turn around quick here, then we most likely do head down to test these lows below 25 grand. Very simply put. All right, we have this wick from the August crash, and this wick goes down to around $24,300. The way that this daily trend line looks right now, it does appear that we are going to see a move down to these lows, right, at around 24 grand. So don't let this kind of scare you or shock you. Prepare for something like this to happen. Don't be surprised if something like this does actually happen. I don't think we're immediately just going to tank down here. Usually when we break a trend line like this, we will go and back test it first. Okay, so if we go and we back test this trend line, I'll be looking for shorts, right, at around mid $27,000. All right, so that means $27,300 to around $27,500. I'll go ahead and put a price label up here on the chart. This would be a back test of the bearish trend line breakdown, and also testing this whole entire price action area of supply as well. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised to see something like this happen at the start of this week. We get a back test of this trend line break, and then from there we start trending our way down to test these lows. I really don't think Bitcoin goes beneath these lows, but time will tell. All right, I'm not going to predict that far into the future right now. We are talking about short-term price action. Again, if I drop this down to the 12-hour time frame, you can see this trend line break a little more clearly. Right, we have one touch, we have two touches, multiple touches here actually. This is actually like 4 or 5 touches, and then we have the breakdown. Again, we're looking for a back test of this trend line, and then we'll see how the market reacts. I may flip bias, but as of right now, I do see a move testing the lows below $25,000 on BTC. Prepare for something like this to happen. Mark out your altcoin buy levels, because if Bitcoin does make another move below $25,000, well, guess what? Altcoins are probably going to crash way harder. All right, we can see, let's see, for Bitcoin, if we see a move down to these lows, this is an 8% move on Bitcoin. You can expect altcoins to drop 10%, 20%, 30% in some cases, okay? So probably going to be another opportunity to buy the red. If you guys have read my free ebook, This one here, Building a Winning Crypto Bull Run Portfolio. This is the ebook here, but essentially I talk about how the red days have to be your best friend as an investor, right? If you're making a portfolio with the mindset of, okay, I'm buying these coins now, and then I'm going to sell them in a few years' time when their value increases a lot, and there's buyers, there's liquidity, that there's people that want to buy my coins when they're up, 10x, 20x in value, etc. You get what I'm trying to say? You need to be comfortable with the red days right now, because that just gives you a cheaper price, a less expensive price, and that will increase your percentage gain when you go to sell it much higher up in the future. All right, so the red days should not be scaring you guys. The red days should be putting smiles on your face at this point in time. We've already seen everything. We've been through everything. We've been through the Terra Luna collapse, which hit me personally pretty hard. We've been through 3 Hours Capital. We've been through Celsius going down, Voyager going down, FTX going down, regulatory FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. We've been bombarded. We've been getting ransacked for 2 years straight. We've essentially been through everything at this point. The market has really priced in the worst. Okay, so these drops, you should be frothing at the mouth. Should be a hungry junkyard dog buying up the coins you want to buy. All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on now. That should make perfect sense to anybody. If you have any questions, definitely let me know in the live chat. But yeah, Bitcoin does not look great right now, but this can turn around quickly based off of a news event. And what would that news event be? Well, from the title of the live stream, it shouldn't be that hard to guess. And that would be a spot Bitcoin ETF getting approved by the SEC. As you can see, the SEC has decided not to appeal Grayscale's core victory in the battle to convert its Bitcoin trust into a Bitcoin spot exchange traded fund. The SEC will now have to approve Grayscale's Bitcoin ETF bid if it can't find new reasons to delay or deny. Now, they usually do find new reasons to delay, or they'll find something to deny, but this spot Bitcoin ETF has been in the works for numerous years now, and it's getting towards crunch time. All right, it's really getting towards crunch time, and a spot Bitcoin ETF approval, we most likely will see some kind of XRP style pump when this happens. All right, so this event going forward, we don't know essentially when this is going to get approved, but when it does, it will most likely have a similar effect to XRP. Just to paint a clear picture for you guys, right? This is what happened to XRP when their news was released that they essentially beat the SEC in their lawsuit. It went 100% in a day. Now, Bitcoin's probably not going to go to 100% gain in a single day, but we can expect something like this to happen where it's just dead sideways and then it pumps out of nowhere on the news that Bitcoin does get this spot ETF approved. Now, where would Bitcoin pump to? Let's talk about that. So personally speaking, you guys have known, if you've been following me all year long, you've known I've been calling for around 40K, 45K Bitcoin since January, right? And that would be my kind of high price target for the year. Now, looking at this weekly chart, if it were to reach that 45K level, it would be this high from March, April of 2022. I remember when this happened. I was actually in Costa Rica at the time when this pump happened, and then the dump shortly after. But anyways, if we do see a move to 45K, it would be right into this previous local top. Now, more realistically speaking, we haven't made our way into this price action area yet, which was essentially the main support in the last bull market. And the main level that I have my eyes on is 35K. Right, I think a spot Bitcoin ETF approval will be enough juice to send this thing to 35,000 US dollars per Bitcoin. Just looking at this chart, looking at this previous resistance support at 35K, then we broke down through it here. All right, we kind of retest 33. But yeah, 35K is the next level higher, and I would expect that to get hit if Bitcoin does get this spot BTC ETF approved. 35K is my target for that pump. I don't think it's going to happen necessarily in like a day, but The market will most likely trend bullish for a bit when this news does go through. So it's not all doom and gloom. ETFs for crypto are extremely bullish, and most don't understand the magnitude of what a Bitcoin ETF or even a crypto large cap ETF is going to have on the market, the implications. Because Bitcoin and Ethereum are not going to be the only two crypto assets that these big funds in traditional finance want to invest into. Right? Bitcoin, obviously, it's the king. Ethereum, second largest crypto by market cap. The Ethereum Foundation is a tax-paying entity, right? They can fight legal battles. They can fight the SEC if they need to, right? They just like XRP, for example. XRP has an unlimited budget to fight the SEC in court, right? Same with the Ethereum Foundation, right? If something bad were to ever happen to them, and on top of that, they're a tax-paying entity. They give money to the government, right? So ETH will have a spot ETF approved as well. But then there's going to be the large cap altcoins, all right? These large cap altcoins, there most likely will be basket ETFs in the future for the large caps. What does this mean? It means if these funds want to invest in these large cap altcoins, they need to go to the exchanges and they need to buy the coins spot. They cannot use derivatives. They need to buy the actual coin spot to include them in their ETF basket. This just means billions to trillions of dollars of buying pressure. All right. There's many, many reasons to be a bull right now over the next coming years, right? In the immediate short term, yes, things are looking pretty shaky. Again, if you leave right now, you're essentially leaving in an equivalent time. Let's go back to our BLX chart. If you leave right now, you're going back, or you're leaving at a time equivalent to 2019. And if we just look at the chart in 2019, what happened, right? If you leave right now in the market, you're essentially leaving in this period. Maybe we get one more dump, and then in a few weeks, it will be right back to where it was, and then a bull market. All right, so there's a lot of things to look forward to here, and I'm very happy to stick around and wait this through until times do get better. I honestly do believe that within a few weeks to a few months, we're going to see some bullish price action with the Bitcoin ETF getting approved and momentum coming back into the market. So I'm feeling pretty good about things, right? I can look into the future and I have my kind of analysis and what I see playing out, and I feel confident in that. So we'll see what happens in the future here, but there's really no reason to give up. That's kind of like the main theme of this live stream today, because I truly have seen personally, I've gotten messages from people in my community that've been in my community for years, giving up, leaving, like, okay, no problem, see you later, good luck. You're probably going to regret this. But anyway, I mean, I hope you don't exit the market altogether. Yeah, let's take a look at what's happening in the live chat right now. Let's see. Sniff says, Connor knows that OmniFlix will make food stampeers into millionaires. Possibly. Has this done anything yet? All right, you're up 5% today, Sniff. Not bad. Volume is up 80% on this. It's been moving. We're moving up. Something's happening with OmniFlix. Somebody's buying it. Let's see. Rigoberto says the load up time is now. The FUD is so bad. People are saying there will never be another bull market. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of that. We're definitely seeing a lot of that right now. Andrew says, hi, Connor, saying hi from Sweden. We got McNass saying, with what's going on in Israel and the market barely moving, confirms the bottom is in and the worst is over. I like that, McNaz. I kind of agree with you guys, right? The market's already priced in a war in the Middle East, in my opinion. Maybe if some crazy things happen and some more, Middle Eastern nations get involved, then the market tanks off of that news. The market has likely priced in the worst already, right? So I think the bears have a rough time ahead of them, personally. Let's see. Dan Passive Income says, hi, Connor. How much do you think non-crypto related news affects the market from war, potential government shutdown, elections, etc.? So Dan, great question. So Bitcoin is still affected by traditional finance and the stock market, okay? So these events that you're describing here, right, they're going to impact the S&P 500, they're going to impact the NASDAQ, the Dow, and then that's going to impact crypto. So it's kind of like a can't think of what I'm trying to, like the analogy I'm trying to use. Domino effect. It's kind of like a domino effect. I look up domino and types of, yeah, this is what I'm looking for. It's a domino effect, not Domino's Pizza. All right, so the way I see it is, you know, traditional finance will react negatively off of this type of stuff. It's just not good for risk assets, for high beta assets, risk on assets, right? That's going to make the dollar pump. And when the dollar pumps, it correlates negatively to risk on assets like crypto. And so, yeah, crypto is affected by this kind of stuff. But again, I do believe that the market has priced in kind of the worst right now. Like McNaz says, it hasn't really been moving, and we've seen some horrible stuff over the past week. We're down 4%, not much. We got Blue Camille saying, hi guys, sorry I'm late to class. No problem, Blue, it's good to see you. And Tal saying, hi all, what's up? And we got DeFi Master asking about Big Time. So Big Time has been making a lot of waves recently. I've been getting notifications like crazy for Big Time from my apps. Take a look at this chart. We'll start looking at some altcoins, and I'm going to discuss my top 4 high cap altcoins for this next bull market. Let's take a look at Big Time first, and then we'll get into those top 4 altcoins. Yeah, this did just get listed, huh? All right, so this thing just got listed on the 11th of October at 1 cent. It's trading for 25 cents. That's a clean 20x plus, 15x, 16x. So that's very clean. Now, you got to be careful. Understand what the market is doing right now at large. It's not great for risk on assets currently. So I would be a little bit cautious, right? Buying into something like this right now. But it is putting in a bull pennant, right? You have the flag in, you got the pennant. You do expect this to kind of break higher. What I would be very cautious of is, let's say you do break these highs over here at 34 cents. Let's say you make a new high on this thing, a new all-time high. You got to be super careful, and you got to watch for the bearish divergence, right? If it breaks out and it does something like this, right, you got to open up that RSI and see if there's divergence, because it will probably mark a top very accurately for you. But the way that this looks currently, it does look like it wants to go for another pump. I want to move this line here. So 34 cents is a very key level on this chart. Right, so either we go to 34 cents, we sweep and we reject. This is what I see happening. Or we pump past it, put in some bearish divergence, and then kind of crash. I'm not sure how much. Let's see the market cap at Big Time right now. Market cap 39 mil. And that's exploded. The price going up so much. Yeah, I mean, new coins, it's not a bull market, guys. So these pumps, like, we are seeing some low caps really, really outperform. For example, Nakamoto Games, RVF is crushing it. We're seeing Dynex, DNX crush it. Some other ones, Ator, right? We're seeing some low caps and some on-chain coins do extremely well. But for the most part, be careful of something like this. Again, maybe this pumps to 34 cents, goes a little higher, but yeah, I'm not going to touch this thing for the current moment in time. I'll let this one kind of play out, because personally speaking, it probably will come down here to this demand zone below 15 cents. Let's see. Blue Camille says, Connor, what's your thoughts on Loom and Dent? So I know Loom has done very well the past few days. Yeah, this one's been ripping up. So there are a few coins just totally outperforming the market and just doing their own thing altogether. So Loom got listed in March, completely stagnant between 6 cents and 3 cents. And all of a sudden, in late September, starts to pump, put in an accumulation cylinder, right? This is your accumulation cylinder. Annoying. Then it just broke out. It just absolutely broke out of this, and it's gone vertical now. Okay, so my thoughts on this are, don't be exit liquidity. Now is not the time to buy. All right, the time to buy was, below 10 cents or 12 cents, 15 cents. Now it's at 40 cents. And it could go higher this week for a few days, but who's buying, right? We're seeing volume at all-time lows across the board. Don't chase the pump. Now is not the time to be chasing anything. Now let's see this Loom market cap. So it's at a $500 million market cap, 500 mil. See the market cap over the past month. Market cap was 50 mil in the middle of September. It went up 10x. That's a lot of capital to be injected into a project. Yeah, I mean, don't chase this. Let it go. That's what I think about Loom. And then we got Dent. Let's take a look at Dent as well. So Dent, it looks like it's going to pump like Loom just did. Why I say that, you got your daily time frame bullish divergence here. Price action making lower lows, RSI making higher lows on the daily time frame. On top of that, we sweep the low over here from June, deviate below it. Right, it's at the bear market lows, putting in bullish divergence. If you look at what happened over here at the bottom in December, same thing. Price action making its lower lows with the RSI making higher lows, marking that bullish divergence. Did I just say bearish divergence? I meant bullish. Anyways, same thing, right? Same exact setup played out here at the bottom. And now you have, it's not identical, but the same thing we look for. This is just drawn out over a longer period of time. This is a bullish chart, all right? Be looking out for Dent to pump out of this. May go and sweep these lows again. Be a little bit careful. Maybe you try to buy at the lows. We get it. But yeah, I would be looking for a move up to this daily 200 EMA, which is 25% higher than current price. And beyond that, you can mark out key levels to use as profit targets, such as these highs. And you got these, I like this level over here. That one, this one. So yeah, mark out some key levels as highs, but your main target would most likely be this daily 200 EMA. Your EMA 100 is over here. Right, I would use these as your targets for the trade if you want to long this, but looks like it's setting up for a pump. McNaz96 saying Connor Tao is killing it. Nothing seems to make it dump. So yeah, let's get into my top four high cap altcoins right now, and BitTensor Tao is one of them. Right now it's trading for underneath $50. Very, very good price in my opinion. BitTensor Tao, if you have not seen any of my videos on this, you should go watch them to understand what this project is. This is where's this video? Right here. Tao, be ready. Highly recommend you watch this video to understand what the project is. But yeah, BitTensor is one of my main top high caps. All right, I'm bullish on this one. I'm bullish on artificial intelligence, and I like what they're building. So don't sleep on this one. Let's go ahead and take a look at the chart, because McNaz is also talking about it. So as we can see, Tau I'm going to get rid of this trend line, and I'm going to put on this one. Dow just broke down through this trend line on the daily time frame. As you can see, one touch, two touches. Then we break down through it, we back test it, put in a bearish retest, reject. Now we're at critical support down here at 47.48. Now, if Bitcoin does make that move to 25K, 24K, you're going to see this dump as well. You're going to see this sell off as well. All right, the levels that I have had marked and I've been talking about every time I bring up this coin are on the chart right now. $43 and around $34 as well. Right, these are the levels that, I mean, I talked about these same exact price levels in my video 2 months ago. This is really what I'm waiting for. I have bought some around 50, but I do plan on adding at these levels, 43 and 34. The way this looks, it looks like this support will break at 47, this low. Right, you got the breakdown, retest. Now you break through support and you do the continuation move lower. I'm not sure what marks the bottom, whether it's around 43 or $34, but yeah, I mean, whatever we get here, it's going to be it's already on sale, but it's about to get a nice discount. It looks to me like it's about to get a nice discount, anywhere from 10% to 25, 30% lower than current price. Bullish on BitTense or Tau. I have skin in the game. I'm invested, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. If I'm right, we will be partying on yachts. Crypto Empire meetup on a yacht. We'll see. Now, some other high caps. Injective INJ, certainly very high up on my list of high market cap altcoins. It's actually at the top of that list. INJ, I'm a bull. All right, I like the project a lot. Again, search it on my channel. I've covered this in full videos explaining exactly what it is. It's a DeFi ecosystem built on the Cosmos software development kit. They're building, and they have a lot of good partnerships, a lot of good things going for this project. INJ, don't fade it, all right? It's done extremely well in this bear market, and it most likely will continue to outperform in the bull market. Now, if you look at this chart, our daily 200 EMA is at $6.77. Personally speaking, I believe I brought this up a few weeks ago in a live stream. But personally speaking, the golden ticket for me, the golden area I want to see is below $5 on this. And maybe we get some kind of March 2020 style market crash, right? We all remember what happened in March 2020, right? We had a market crash, something like this, where Bitcoin drops 60% in 3 days. All right, maybe we see something like this and we can see something like INJ drop beneath $5 again. Let's just kind of measure this out. This would be a 37% drop to 487 and into my blue zone. We could see possibly a 40 to 50% drop on INJ if we do see some kind of huge, black swan. But yeah, very bullish on INJ here. When I covered it back in January, I believe it was, we were trading for around here in, I believe it was 250. All right, we were trading in the 250 area. So, and yeah, trading for over $7.50, clean 3x from when we first started talking about it on the channel. And I'm very bullish on INJ for the next run. Next up, Kaspa. Again, I've been talking about Kaspa a lot recently, and that's for a reason. Kaspa is extremely bullish. All right, the more I look into it, the more I learn about the team and the people behind the project, how they've been, cited in the Ethereum white paper, the XRP white paper, etc. There's a lot of really good things going for Kaspa, and it's being worked on constantly. Top high cap altcoin. I think it's going to crush. I think it will go to over $1 in the next bull market, currently at 4.3 cents. Big opportunity here. Don't ignore Kaspa. If you want to learn more about it, watch my videos on it. There's also a ton of people making content on Kaspa. It's a cult-like community. So if you say, oh, I think it's going to drop lower, they most likely will snap and bark at you because it's a cult. But it's also a very solid project. All right. So if they snap and bark at you, tell them Connor from Crypto Empire thinks it's going to go a little bit lower than it currently is, and they can come talk to me, and I'll put in a good word for them if they want to snap at me or you. Anybody in the Crypto Empire community. Last one, talking about our top 4 high cap altcoins. Render. All right, Render and INJ have similar market caps. INJ's market cap is $647 million. Render's is $638 million. Right, so these things are back to back in terms of the market cap. They're both essentially at number 50, number 51. Render, I've also been talking about a lot. And these are high cap altcoins, all right? These are already established projects for the most part. You know, over a $500 million market cap. These are not low caps. They're still very high beta assets that carry a lot of risk. A lot can still go wrong with these. But I do believe it is a little bit safer than, say, investing into a crypto project, something like Relio, which has a $15 million market cap, right? Something like Render, INJ, Caspa, Tau. I believe it's going to be a little bit safer, and there's less risk of something going completely horrible and all of your money going to zero. All right, but Render, utilizing dormant GPUs through their marketplace on the network, bullish. I'm bullish on Render. Watch my Render video if you want to discover how high I think it can actually go. But yeah, $20 plus is very realistic for Render. Don't overcomplicate this, guys. If you want to play it safe, you buy the best, you ignore the rest. All right, honestly, I think if you do just buy these 4 coins around current prices, or if they go lower, you buy them, you probably will outperform most people in the bull market cycle. I'm actually going to clip this, what I'm saying right now. We're going to play it back in 2 years time, 3 years time, whenever we get this next bull market. Because honestly, people are going to be chasing pumps, chasing meme coins, buying into pre-sales when the bull market is happening. And a lot of these people are going to get suckered into being exit liquidity. When all you really have to do to make money in the crypto market cycles is buy the best and forget the rest, and be patient and sit on your hands and let the market do what it has to do. I talk about all of this. I talk about this exact strategy in my free ebook, guys. Get my free ebook. It's literally $0. Come to the first link in the description down below. In this box, it says name a fair price. You hit 0 on your keyboard. You hit I want this, and you get it for free. There's no excuse not to have this. And if you guys already have the ebook and you enjoyed it, you can leave a rating on Gumroad. I would appreciate that. But yeah, I talk about this strategy. I mentioned all of the coins I just talked about in this ebook as well. Let's see. As INJ, just to name a few. So yeah, get the free ebook. It's going to clear a lot of things up for you guys and make it pretty clear on how I'm playing this next market cycle. And also, this is I'm looking a lot into Dynex. I like this project. We got Mr. Sellers, Bergen County Real Estate, in the building with us today. What's going on, Mr. Sellers Homes? It's good to see you, my friend. Let's see. Make money with Harry says, could be the Koreans buying up Loom. Not sure what the narrative is with Loom and the Koreans, but Harry, you know a lot of stuff. You're kind of like an encyclopedia of knowledge, so you might be right on that, but I can't really comment because I don't know what's going on with Loom. Let's see. Blue Camille got a tiny spot bag on Tau. Thanks. Don't thank me. I mean, I hope you did your own research and you decided to buy it on your own, not just because I talked about it here on YouTube. Right. I really encourage people to make their own decisions. But if my analysis played a part in that and you agree with that, well then you're welcome, right? Anyways, Anders Bankston says, I'm starting to look into some tokens on Base Chain now when the first hype is over. Anything you're looking at there? I think Base going to get a lot of traction with the customers from Coinbase. Anders, very good point. I agree with you. Go to Dex Screener and take a look at what's happening on the Base Chain. I know the #1 coin over there on Base is the Toshi meme coin. That's Brian Armstrong's cat. They made a meme coin after that, and it went up like hundreds of X's when it first launched. Let's see if this would load for us so we can take a look at what's happening on the Base Chain. While we wait for this to load, I will catch up with our live chat. Make Money with Harry says, love INJ. Connor's call last year on this helps pay for my Crypto Empire Premium Discord. Awesome, Harry. I believe that was early of this year. I didn't start talking about Injective until like January of this year, which has been like 10 months from now. But anyways, Harry, appreciate your support, bro. Thank you. Boca Jr. says, Connor, your thoughts on Microvision Chain Space and Ator, please. All right, so we're not seeing Dex Tools load. But anyways, to answer your question, Anders, Toshi over on Base, Has the potential to do well even still. I know it's gone up a crazy amount already. And Base probably will do an airdrop. And we'll make some videos on how to get that airdrop. But I've already shown you how to bridge over to Base. So many videos on the channel. Yeah, here we go. How to bridge to Base layer 2 chain. Right, you can watch this video, use the links in the description to get over to the Base bridge and bridge some ETH over there and start using some DeFi applications. You'll get a $1,000 plus airdrop. It's pretty simple. Not guaranteed, of course. We don't know if there will be an airdrop. Anyways, Microvision chain space, not doing hot at all. Now, this is a low cap. This is a very low market cap coin. And I think something like this is going to be a late mover. Or when the Bitcoin ordinals trend picks back up, which it most likely will, then we're going to see something like space start to do well. This thing had a nice run, right? It went up to $16, and now you're seeing the sell-off. You're seeing the pain start to come in. Market cap of this, $11 million market cap. This is compared to my top 4 high caps, right? The lowest market cap here is Tau at a $200 million market cap. Right, space, this market cap is $11 million. All right, so it's going to be a lot more volatile. It's going to pump, it's going to dump. Right now, it's selling off very hard. So we don't have any data to go back further. This got listed in July of 2023 on MEXC. So in the daily time frame, we have this zone from around $9 to $6.20. Go to the 4-hour and see if we can pull some more info. All right, so yeah, we want to see this start to kind of hold support here. Right, we want to see this start to hold support. Let's see this. It looks like it will. Although the trend is, it's a strong downtrend right now. So these bullish reversal patterns, such as bullish divergence, they can fail, right? Especially when we're in a strong downtrend like this, right? The trend is your friend until the end. Your edge in the market when you trade, it's going to have a lot more success when you trade in the direction of the trend. So trying to long a downtrend, it just decreases your probability a lot. But anyways, some signs of a possible reversal here on space, but again, this is in a pretty strong downtrend currently. Big sell-off on Thursday of this week. Yeah, maybe we sweep this low, but you really want to kind of see it hold the $5 to $6 level. Watch for a sweep of 620, 625 at this point. But yeah, I mean, I'm bullish. This is a very new project. There's a very optimistic vision, and a lot can go wrong with it. But a lot can go right too. And most likely, when we see the Bitcoin ordinal trend pop back up, space is going to do really well. So that's my reasoning of talking about this coin and being bullish on it. And then the other one is Ator. And I mentioned Ator earlier in the stream, how it's been just completely outperforming the market, and we can see that right here. So maybe be a little bit careful. Signs of a top. Let's check our alpha trend. So confirmed reversal on the daily. We bounce from the track line, make a sweep the high. Bearish divergence. That does not look great. And on the 4-hour, still holding, it's still holding all of its bullish structure. Again, this is in a strong uptrend, the complete opposite of space. So trying to short an uptrend, you can get blown out pretty quickly. If you want to look for weakness, what you should do is you should wait for this trend line to break, right? And then you know, okay, this thing's coming lower. This thing's coming lower. And the levels I would wait for it to come lower would be 75 cents. And then this as well at around 60 cents. And if things get really bad, maybe 50 cents as well. Just marking out demand zones on this chart on the daily time frame for A-Tor. But this looks kind of ugly. I wouldn't trust this to keep pumping. But then again, I know this is an on-chain coin, and the on-chain traders are absolutely loving it. I like A-Tor. I haven't bought any of it yet, but it's been outperforming in the bear market. What do I talk about in my free ebook? The coins that outperform in the bear market will most likely continue to outperform in the bull market. $77.5 million market cap. The privacy coin. Privacy is going to be a huge narrative in the coming years. Bullish on this coin. Oh, whoops, I just clicked on an ad by accident. Yeah, be careful right now. It looks, to me, it looks like it's going to break this trend line and come down lower. Let's go to the next coin. Let's see, we got Mr. Sellers Homes. Good to see you. DDDD says, Connor, is D.5 worth multi-accounting? No, you don't need it. You definitely don't need it. I mean, I just made the video to kind of introduce, it's a free tool, right? So if you like it, use it, sure, but you definitely don't need it. I just like it for kind of seeing if a low cap coin on chain is going to be a rug pull or a complete scam. It tells you if there's red flags and anything is fishy. Guys, smash up that like button if you're enjoying the stream so far. Blue Camille says, got the book, read it, thanks. Awesome, Blue Camille. Guys, if you're just tuning into the stream right now, you can get the free ebook using the first link in the description down below. Jasper tuning in. What's up, Jasper? Andrew saying, I'm buying some B-Swap, BSX, and AERO. What is AERO? Aerovic. Interesting. Never heard of this one before. McNaz, Connor, since Kaz and Nakamoto games don't seem to be pulling back, been doing small dollar cost average weekly just so I have exposure in case they don't pull back. I started around 3 weeks ago. McNaz, that's a great strategy, right? I think that's very smart. Naka, bullish. Very bullish on Naka. It's been crushing it. It's been absolutely outperforming in this bear market. And again, gaming related coin, been outperforming in the bear, most likely will outperform in the bull. Seeing a nice pullback here. So far, this pullback is down 21%. And if you look at the previous pullbacks from high to low, this one went 32%. This one went 30%. This one went, I got to take away this magnet tool. It's annoying me. This one was 18%. All right, so they're getting smaller and smaller. This pullback right now is 23%. So that could be it. Maybe it just keeps on pumping from here. But yeah, guys, you know, the outperformers, current market cap in Nakamoto games, $40 million. It goes to $10. That's a market cap of $650. Very doable. That's a 15x if that happens, okay? So if you buy it now at 62 cents and you get a 15x That's great, right? And maybe, you know, it doesn't drop any lower and you have to buy it now. Well, then, okay, you still get a 15x from current price if we do see a $10 Nakamoto Games coin. And then Caspa as well at 4.3 cents. You know, Caspa goes to $1. That's a 22x from current price. It's a good return. It's a very good return. All right, you can make some make some good money with the 22x. So yeah, I see nothing wrong with your strategy, McNaz. I think it's a smart thing to do. I do think you should save capital in case it does drop lower, and not financial advice, but you should add heavily if we do see some nice juicy drops lower. But yeah, I mean, that you're doing it as pretty simple investing strategy, again, at the bottom of the market. Just for anybody that's tuning in right now, again, if you're thinking about giving up and leaving crypto currently, this is 2019, right? If you leave now in 2023, it's the equivalent of leaving in 2019. What happened after 2019? We had the Bitcoin halving. Yeah, obviously we had the Black Swan event in March of 2020, and then we had the halving, and then what happened? Bull market. What happened in the bull market? Well, price essentially went up. Price went up around 600 to 700%. All right, so if you leave right now, you're leaving right before, based off of history here, based off the previous cycles, if you leave right now, you're leaving right here. Okay, so if buying anything in this period of time, we go look at current day, you bought anything essentially back in 2019, you would have made money in the next following 2 years. So I'm a bull on crypto. I feel very confident about being in crypto. I know a lot of people, especially in my personal life, in my circle, right? People are like, you're still talking about that stuff, right? Like, duh, obviously I'm still talking about it. Yeah, and you will be too, and you'll be buying my bags, you know, 20x higher from current price. So yeah, don't let the negativity get to you. Just keep on charging forward, guys. We've got a lot to look forward to, and don't give up. We got All Day Dre with us today. What's going on, Dre? Gaming Architect. Hey, mate, been a while. Have you heard of PAL AI? I have heard of PAL. I know it's a Telegram trading bot. Thing with PAL, all these coins right now, for the most part, the reason PAL did great is they give, essentially, when you use the PAL Telegram trading bot, it collects fees, and the fees get distributed back to the token holders. On top of that, they were very, very strategic with their marketing strategy through Twitter, right? They essentially, you know, paid some big Twitter accounts to talk about it constantly after the Unibot hype. So the PAL team is smart. They know marketing. They know how to get people interested. They know how to attract eyes. Now, right now, it's had a nice recovery. This thing's been gaining momentum back. Problem is, there's like no liquidity in the market, so I'm not sure who's actually buying this or will continue to buy it. And you're at a pretty big resistance level. Let's go to a 12-hour time frame. So yeah, you're certainly at a pretty big level here. And I mean, if you're bullish on this and you hold this, this is like a must flip level back into support here at 3 cents, where it gets rejected. But yeah, I've heard of this coin. I don't own any of this token. I'm not promoting this token. And it's a Telegram trading bot. That hype kind of died down. It probably will come back. But in terms of this thing's price action, $20 million market cap, holder count, 6,500 holders. That's a good holder count. Maybe we'll do well, but I'm not going to touch this one. Let's see, Jasper. Connor, do you think Bitcoin will go above 30K first or down to 20K first? So Jasper, I assume you tuned into the live stream a little bit late today, but we spent the first kind of 15-20 minutes talking about Bitcoin and the direction it's going to head in here. If we do see a spot Bitcoin ETF get approved, it's going to cause a news pump. Something like we saw when XRP won the lawsuit and we saw the XRP coin go up 100% in one day. We're going to see most likely a big move on Bitcoin if we get the Spot ETF approval. So if that happens, just to go back to Bitcoin here for anybody tuning in later into the stream, I think that a Spot Bitcoin ETF will give us the juice to see $35,000 on Bitcoin. Okay. But again, as of right now on the daily time frame, we are bearish. All metrics are pointing bearish. Right? So the chart is telling us it wants to go lower right now. What would need to happen if we're going to flip bullish? The first thing is flipping the daily 200 EMA back into support. As you can see, price is just underneath it, using it as resistance. Unless it can get back above that, we're going lower. Also, we have this daily time frame trend line, right? Connecting our bottoms over here. We broke through that on Thursday of this week. Again, go back and watch my live stream from last Sunday. I was very bearish then when the Bitcoin price was around $27,900. We dropped 4%. We break this daily trend line. What do I see happening from here if no bullish news comes to the market? We backtest the trend line breakdown at $27,500, and then we most likely trade towards these lows at $24,300. Okay? So, Jasper, just to answer your question, if there's no bullish news, 24K first. Make money with Harry says Naka is going to absolutely rocket in the bull run. I think so too, Harry. Antal, thoughts on Oasis Rose? Bullish on Rose. I like Rose. If we look at this chart, it's not done anything. Not done anything from really January and February, and then it's just been down on the weekly. I mean, this looks like bottom accumulation to me. It would be amazing if we went and we swept the lows closer to 3 cents. The Rose Bitcoin pair is pretty interesting as well. We look at this on the weekly time frame. Rose versus Bitcoin. What do we do, guys? What do we do to make money? We buy low and we sell high. Is this chart low or high versus Bitcoin? This is very low. All right, this is the time to be this is the time to be an investor. Ideally, you can buy it for 120 Satoshis per coin. Right now, it's 150 Satoshis per coin. Ideally, you get it at around 120 to 130. And then, you know, you sell it up here whenever you want, hundreds of percent higher. But yeah, Rose bullish. I like the project's fundamentals. That has not changed. Very, very strong fundamentals, strong team. Privacy layer 1 blockchain. Artificial intelligence related as well. A lot of very good things going for it. And the chart is low. Most likely, from the price action, it's going to be like a slow mover altcoin. It's not going to really start to take off until the privacy narrative and the artificial intelligence narrative comes back. But when the AI narrative comes back, I mean, my number one holding for that is Tau. I think this one's going to be a moneymaker when AI becomes the thing that everybody is talking about again. There's going to be some new Chat GPT type of release where a new AI model, a new AI product gets released and everybody starts using it again. What do you think is going to happen to the crypto coins related to artificial intelligence or the legitimate decentralized artificial intelligence networks like Tau? They're going to explode. So, yeah. We got Blue Camille saying to smash the like button. Thank you for your support, Blue Camille. Saying the content is priceless. I mean, thank you for saying that. I come here every single week and I do it because I think you guys enjoy it, 1, and 2, because I think what I have to say is valuable. I wouldn't keep on doing this. I wouldn't right? If I didn't think what I was saying had value, I wouldn't waste anybody's time, including my own, coming here every single week and going live. And I know the audience has been small in this bear market. I don't really let that get to me. I know where this channel is headed, and everybody here right now along for the ride, along for the journey, I appreciate your support. But yeah, we're going to the top, guys. So anybody here right now in the depths of the bear market, you have my respect. Thank you for your support, and smash that like button on the stream. Satoshi Flacco says Rose is going to pump. Tau is going to be huge too. Satoshi Flacco, it's good to see you as always over here in the live chat. All right, guys, we've been going for 1 hour right now. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. If you guys haven't already gotten the free ebook, go to the first link down in the description below and get yourself the free Crypto Empire ebook on building your bull market portfolio. Also, if you're interested in learning directly from me on a consistent basis, well, then you should check out the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group. You can do that by going to my website, cryptoempireco.io. Hit join Discord at the top to find more information about the Discord group. And if you want to learn how to trade, you're bored right now and you got a ton of time on your hands, well, then get the Crypto Empire Premium Elite Trading course. It's going to teach you everything that I know about trading. Highly recommended by myself as well as all of the students that have taken the course. A lot of resources on my website. Go ahead and check it out for yourself. Time to wrap up the stream right now, though, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this live stream. We got Make Money with Harry saying the best crypto alpha out there. Appreciate that, Harry. Simeon Gilbert says, well done, Connor. Thank you, Simeon. I appreciate your support. Jasper says, thank you. You're very welcome, Jasper. It's time to wrap up the stream. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your weekend. Enjoy your Sunday. If you're over here on the Eastern Hemisphere of the world and it's already Monday, have a very productive week. Keep your head up. Understand where the crypto market is going. Right now, we're in the depths. We're in the bottom depths. The weak-minded sheep have already given up, but we're standing here strong in the fire. We're not going anywhere. Stay strong. Appreciate all of your support. This is Connor from Crypto Empire signing out. I will see you in the next video.